Hey there, and welcome to this explainer. If you or a loved one are trying to navigate the world of Medicare right now, you already know it can feel a bit like learning a completely foreign language. There are just so many acronyms, different parts, and a dozen plan types to keep straight. But today, we're going to clear up the confusion around one very specific and incredibly helpful type of coverage. We're talking about chronic special needs plans, or C-SNPs for short. A lot of folks are actually entirely unaware that certain Medicare Advantage plans are designed from the ground up specifically to support individuals living with qualifying chronic health conditions. So my goal today is to be your trusted guide. We're going to take this step by step so you can better understand your healthcare options completely pressure-free.
Here's a quick roadmap of exactly what we'll be covering today. We'll start with understanding C-SNPs, look at who qualifies, dive into care coordination, compare plan differences, and wrap up by reviewing your options.
All right, let's jump right into Section 1, Understanding C-SNPs.
So what exactly is a Chronic Special Needs Plan, or CNSP? Well, it's a specialized type of Medicare Advantage plan. First and foremost, just like other Medicare Advantage plans, it provides all of your Medicare Part A and Part B covered services. So you aren't losing any of your foundational Medicare coverage. But the real game changer here is that these plans are built to coordinate care specifically for individuals living with Medicare-approved chronic health conditions. They definitely aren't a one-size-fits-all kind of deal. They are uniquely tailored to provide targeted support for people with specific healthcare needs.
Let's be real for a second. Managing a chronic condition day in and day out, it's a lot. It often feels like a giant puzzle, requiring a really complex mix of moving parts. You're looking at frequent visits to your primary doctor, seeing various specialists, managing multiple prescription medications, constantly monitoring your symptoms, and trying to stay on top of preventive care. That is a heavy burden to juggle. Well, C-SNPs are intentionally designed to help organize all of these healthcare services, making it easier to access your care so you aren't carrying that entire weight on your own.
Moving right along to Section 2, Who qualifies for C-SNPs?
Right now, you might be asking yourself, do my specific day-to-day health realities actually qualify me for this type of focused Medicare coverage?
The most important thing to know is that eligibility requirements are established directly by Medicare. To join, you must have a qualifying chronic condition and meet the plan's specific eligibility rules. Some of the most common conditions approved by Medicare include diabetes, which is incredibly common and affects roughly a third of all Medicare beneficiaries. It also includes chronic heart failure, or CHF, affecting millions of Americans. Other qualifying conditions can be certain cardiovascular disorders, chronic lung disorders, and end-stage renal disease. These are exactly the types of conditions that Medicare recognizes for C-SNP eligibility.
Think about what having one of those conditions actually looks like in practice. For things like diabetes or heart failure, managing your health involves really careful daily routines. If you have diabetes, you're dealing with regular doctor visits, blood glucose monitoring, specific preventive screenings, and prescription meds. If it's chronic heart failure, you're constantly coordinating between primary care docs, cardiologists, and specialists, all while managing a strict medication routine. A C-SNP is designed to offer dedicated, disease-specific support for those exact daily routines.
Okay, let's look at Section 3, Care Coordination Explained. You hear the term care coordination a lot with these plans, but what does it actually mean for you? It means the plan actively works to organize your patient care activities. Imagine having your primary care physician, your cardiologist, your other specialists, and your pharmacy all seamlessly connected and actually talking to each other. The whole goal is to facilitate the right healthcare delivery by getting everyone on the exact same page regarding your health. When you're managing something like heart health or diabetes, having access to coordinated resources and professionals who truly understand your specific condition, it absolutely makes a world of difference.
Next up is Section 4, Comparing Plan Differences.
So how is this different from a standard Medicare Advantage plan? Well, there's a fundamental difference in how they operate. Standard Medicare Advantage plans are fantastic for offering generalized care to a wide population. But C-SNPs take a highly targeted approach. They offer specialized provider networks and dedicated disease-specific support resources tailored precisely for the chronic health conditions we just talked about. From top to bottom, they are structured to support those unique needs.
Now, beyond just the medical care, there are also some potential supplemental benefits to consider. Depending on the specific plan available in your area, some C-SNPs may offer really great perks designed to support a holistic, healthy lifestyle. This might include fitness benefits, like gym memberships or wellness programs. You might see healthy food or grocery assistance, Some plans even offer transportation services to get you comfortably to and from your covered doctor appointments. These are all potential additions aimed at supporting your overall well-being. I do need to pause here for a second, though, and emphasize something incredibly important. You absolutely have to remember that these supplemental benefits, as well as general eligibility, provider participation, and the availability of the plans themselves, will vary depending on exactly where you live and the specific plan you're looking at. Not all plans offer the same benefits, for sure. You always need to review plan materials carefully to see what's actually available to you in your own zip code.
Which brings us to Section 5, Reviewing your Medicare Options.
Let's face it, healthcare doesn't just stand still. Needs change over time. Have your healthcare needs shifted recently? What about your prescription medications? Has your relationship with your doctor changed? Because all of these factors, along with plan benefits and local availability, can shift from year to year. That's why it is absolutely vital to review your Medicare coverage on a regular basis. Doing this ensures your specific healthcare needs are still being met appropriately.
When you sit down to evaluate your options, I always recommend taking it step by step. If you've been diagnosed with a chronic condition, here are the exact questions you should be asking. First, do I have a qualifying condition? Second, are C-SNP plans actually available in my local area? Third, are my current trusted doctors participating in those specific networks? And fourth, what kind of care coordination is available to me? Asking these specific questions will really help you get a handle on your available options.
Let's do a quick recap of what we've covered today. C-SNPs are specialized Medicare Advantage plans providing Part A and B services. They are designed specifically for folks with qualifying chronic conditions, like diabetes or chronic heart failure. They focus heavily on care coordination to seamlessly organize your health care. And finally, you must always remember that plan availability, provider networks, and specific benefits will always vary by location.
Navigating all this stuff? You definitely don't have to do it alone. If you'd like some help understanding Medicare, reviewing your current coverage, or just learning more about the programs in your specific area, reach out. For personalized, educational medical guidance with absolutely zero pressure, you can contact the trusted Medicare resource specialists at TCS Associates. Their licensed professionals are there to provide education, answer your questions, and help you understand options based on your unique situation. You can reach them by calling 210-899-4626.
Just a quick reminder that this explainer is provided strictly for educational purposes, and plan availability really does vary by location. I sincerely hope this look at chronic special needs plans has been helpful for you. I'm going to leave you with one final thought to chew on today. When was the absolute last time you truly looked at your Medicare plan? And does your current coverage actually meet the complex health needs you have right now?